practice for a possible tilt at the Premier League 2010.
Well, certainly, Stu, the way Robert's been playing over the last year, you know, his performance has put him up there, and he is in with a chance of that Premier League spot for next year. But Robert Thornton, he's a very good scorer. He hits the treble 20, but if there's one fault that I've seen in Robert Thornton, he's a slow starter. And if James Wade can get into him early on, then we could see, and that's a perfect dart for James Wade. I mean, a 180 off for the first 3 darts will really get this crowd on his back.
Well, there you go, right on cue. But I'll tell you what, because there's no pressure on either player, you know, this could be 13 terrific legs of darts.
45. Well, I have to say 11-8 on for James Wade. As I said on stage, I thought that was a great bet because this boy has got a talent. The Ronnie O'Sullivan of the darts, I call him. But when his mind is on the game, he certainly can throw the arrows. Proved against Taylor last night, perhaps should have taken the 2 points off of Taylor last week. 7-3 up and let it go.
Well, 3,500 inside the AECC, and for Robert Thornton, 12 months ago he came here as a spectator before he joined the PDC Thornton, and here he is up to what, number 18 in the world in just 10 months.
42.
For the first leg then, the world number 2.
And this is where James Wade was lethal last week against Phil Taylor, and he started off being lethal. 7 legs, his 7 winning legs last week were all shots out over 60, using 3 darts, and his best one was the 145. But when a player is taking out shots like that, they're going to be dangerous.
Thornton just going to enjoy every minute of this. Got the phone call only yesterday. The Scot to step in for Wayne Mardle, who we understand is back home after a second stint in hospital. So hopefully you're looking in, Wayne, and we all wish you a speedy recovery. And Wayne will be determined to be back on our TV screens, fighting fit at the UK Open in Bolton at the beginning of June.
Well, I think even if Robert had got the phone call 1 hour before this match, it has soon been running over here like any dart player would have done to play in front of these great crowds. Noise is unbelievable. Really does get the adrenaline going. Well, James Wade, second leg of the match, and this would be crucial. Break a throw, and he ain't going to do it now. But Robert Thornton may only get 1 dart at the double when he returns. That's what James Wade's got to look at. He's left the shot, he's put the pressure on Thornton. 72. You'd like to see the treble 12 here.
Bullseye. This would get the crowd singing and shouting, but a chance here for Wade for 2-0. Been really good on his finishing throughout this Premier League. Not this time.
Well, how ironic is that? He takes out shots and then gets 3 clear darts and then misses. Oh, he's missed the big number. Bit of pressure there from Thornton. 1 dart at it. Only needs it to make it 1-all. His challenge match here in Aberdeen, the Granite City of Scotland. I'm sure there's going to be some granite players up there, some solid performances tonight. Need to see a solid performance from Mervyn King tonight still, that's for sure.
Yeah, big night for King. Coming up next against Terry Jenkins. I tell you what, it might only be a challenge match, but noticeable for Robert Thornton. He said beforehand, he can't remember the last time he was so nervous. And it's shown in the first couple of legs. Back on home soil. Sure, we'll have to switch.
57. Well, to be quite honest, Stuart, as an ex-professional, there's no challenge match in front of this crowd. It is an absolute 100% match. James Wade is going to want to shut this Scottish crowd up, I can assure you of that. He really is up for it. Of course, Robert representing his country for the first time for the PDC. And once Robert gets into a rhythm of hitting the 180s, he seems to hit a lot of 180s in a 4 or 5 leg spell. But it's just outside of them 4 or 5 legs that he just is not quite consistent enough. And that's perhaps where James Wade's, going to jump on him and use his experience of this big stage.
45. Well, £1,000 to the winner, and interestingly, that this match also counts towards the highest checkout of the night. £1,000 bonus still on for both players here.
Double 18. How ironic is that? He's taken out a shot in the first leg, takes out 116 then, yet in the second leg has 3 clear darts at the double and doesn't get close.
60. Yeah. The boos won't worry James Wade, despite someone so young, vastly experienced. Brilliant. A second for James Wade. Can Thornton respond? Can Thornton respond?
Well, the difference in the two players there, when James Wade gets that first start sitting pretty, like this one, Stuart, he's going to put another one in, surely. He'll be disappointed if he doesn't. Well, he'd be very disappointed there because the first start was perfect, and then we see James Wade's release. Just a little bit of movement in his head, which the perfectionist would say, keep the head dead still. But certainly it works for James Wade.
You talked about the difference in the averages. Wade around 111, Thornton struggling around about 83. And go for another one. Back. That's 3 already, 2 in this leg, hardly registered by the crowd. They are so pro Robert Thornton, but a possible 11 darter here for James Wade.
Well, for a breaker throw, his favourite double top, and even more his favourite double 10. Well, he's given Thornton an outside chance. This is a big shot, and possibly if he does take it out, it might take the £1,000 for the highest shot of the night. And Thornton starts to get that low dart. He's having to switch, which is a thing that Robert Thornton does not like doing.
For the first break, there we go.